Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a beautiful Wednesday morning here in Austin, Texas. This is day 1555 of the 3+ minutes of Planks Challenge, and as always, I am filled with gratitude. Thoughts on my mind this morning. I had a conversation with a gentleman a couple of days ago. We were just talking about a specific book he was reading called The Neon Bible. And for me, I'm always curious about the things that people are reading because I always feel like either I need to get that book and learn something that I don't know or hear someone's perspective. I think there's always an opportunity to learn something. So as he was telling me about the book, he gave me a little info on the author, a gentleman by the name of John Kennedy Toole. And he told me about a book that John wrote called Confederacy of a Dunce, and how that book became a bestseller and eventually won a Pulitzer Prize in 1981. Now, the backstory on that specific book was John Kennedy Toole shopped it with Simon & Schuster and I believe a couple of other publishing companies. And for whatever reason, it never took off. Like no one accepted it. It was always never not good enough. Now, the thing about John Kennedy Toole was he knew how important his work was, how good it was. And I think he found it hard that no one would accept it. Eventually, he committed suicide at the age of 31. So he was given the Pulitzer Prize posthumously. I think I'm getting it right. I may be saying it wrong. And the reason was after his passing, his mother ended up shopping that same book. Now, when I heard that story, it just felt sad to me because it's the story of a lot of us in different capacities. When you know what you're doing is important and you know that you're good at whatever you're doing, but no one else accepts it. Now, there are times that sometimes we can be delusional, but I think a lot of times is if you trust in who you are and the work that you're doing, it doesn't always mean that everyone's gonna see your vision or understand it. And one of the things that I say is always really important for me about mental health is being able to withstand the lack of validation, the lack of trust that others may not have in you. But if you stand solid in who you are, your work will speak for itself. You hear it so much with authors like Edgar Allan Poe and artists like Van Gogh, all these artists whose work never really profited them while they were alive, but people found the values when they passed. Trust in who you are. Trust in who you are. And when you do that, you could withstand almost anything. I think that's the lesson that I learned from that story. Anyway, as always, be blessed today and every day. Thank you for listening. Peace.